Ooh, Korean corn dogs.
Yep. Chalo banai. Hey everyone, this is Nancy and welcome back to another video. Unfortunately for today's video, I'll be cooking again. Oh no! So the dish I'll be attempting to make today is a very popular Korean street food and you might have heard about it. It's the Korean cheese corn dogs. And if you haven't, well, now you have. So the recipe I'll be following to make this dish will be linked down in the description box and it actually looks very easy.
Are you sure you can make it?
Ingredients, assemble. So the ingredients for this recipe are pretty simple. All we are going to need are some sausages, baking powder, breadcrumbs, flour. The best kind of cheese to make this is mozzarella, but we'll be using stringy cheese.
Don't ask me why.
So first I'm going to prepare the batter on which I'm going to dip the corn dogs before they go to the breadcrumbs. This is my measuring cup because... So we need 2 cups of flour. So let's get that.
Wow. Barely
Half cup. হয়ে যাবে এটা তো সুবিধার মনে হচ্ছে না তুমিও পারবে না দেখছো তুমিও পারো নাই Are you sure এতগুলো লাগে আমার কাছে তো অনেক বেশি মনে হচ্ছে Now we're going to need 1 tablespoon of baking soda এখন লাগবে হচ্ছে আন্ডা Now we need 2 eggs Okay, so the consistency of the batter has to be a little bit thick so that it sticks to the corn dog. So we're just gonna eyeball the milk. Whisking time! Actually, I don't think I'm a good whisker. হচ্ছে না So this is the consistency of our batter. Now we're gonna add some salt and sugar. Usually in Korean corn dogs they add a lot of sugar, but I don't like sweet stuff, so I'm not gonna add that much sugar. So we're adding half tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of salt.
And 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Now I'm gonna pour this in a glass so that it's easier to dunk my sausages here.
তো উল্টা করো
না কিন্তু ঢালতে তো হবে
কি এমন কেন তুমি Why are you like
tissue ano So after that smooth display of my cooking skills, let's move on to the next step. Now I'm going to prepare my sausages with cheese. Usually the sticks that you need to use are smaller than these, but these are what we found, so we're gonna use them. This is our cheese. এটা কি খালি খায় মানুষ? Do I taste it খালি?
না না বললাম তারপরেও খাইলাম মানে এমন কেন তুমি
মজা না
You just have to make sure that
মাঝখানে ঢুকতেছে না
You just have to make sure that the depth of the stick and the sausage as well as the cheese is just right so it completely covers the batter. Seems alright. Allah, তোমার নিচেতে মারবা তুমি
আমি পারতেছি না নাকি কারো হয় না
আমি করতেছি আমি পারবো
আচ্ছা আসছে সেন্টারে চলে আসছে
এটাই হয় আমাকে ডাউট করলে
এইজন্য আমাকে ডাউট করতে হয় না All that's left to do is dunk this in our batter, cover it in the breadcrumbs, and fry it up. And we cut the ends of our stick because too long. So here goes nothing. Now it needs to be completely covered in breadcrumbs or else the cheese will ooze out when you try to fry it, according to the video I watched. Okay, so it's not looking that good. So we got one somewhat right. Let's see what happens, just a test. So I'm done with my first attempt, and I wouldn't say it was a complete failure,
but it wasn't a complete success as well.
I don't know what went wrong, maybe something with the batter because we eyeballed a lot of things. So some of them look really nice and some of them are burned. You can see this looks pretty decent, I'd say. This on the other hand, I have burned.
But it doesn't matter how it looks. What matters is how it tastes.
So before I start eating, I'm gonna drizzle it with some sriracha and mayo to make it look fancy and then eat it. Now it's time for the part I've been waiting for, eating it. Be good.
Show the cheese pool, show the cheese pool, show the cheese pool.
The dough doesn't taste very starchy. It's kind of light and the cheese tastes nice. Maybe if it was mozzarella, it would have given a more pull. Maybe because it's stringy, it's giving a little less pull, but it's good.
It didn't look good because he burned it quite a bit.
I'm waiting for the sausage.
Ooh, that pull. Looks pretty good, to be honest. It might not look like the professional ones, but for your first attempt, I think this turned out pretty well. Now let me be the judge and see if you did a good job or you failed. Not bad, not bad. The inside looks nice. For your first attempt, I think you did a pretty good job. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
This was my first attempt, so if you check out the recipe that I linked below, they show it how to do it more nicely and professionally. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one. Peace!